Hello, everybody. It's Mel. So you guys are probably wondering, why are you doing a YouTube version when this show kind of skews raunchy? Well, right now we don't really have the website. We thought we had it back, but literally, Wix pulled a fast one on us. So right now we're gonna have to wait until we pony up the needed cash. To keep the site flowing, which sucks ass. I ain't gonna lie. But we got it. But that's the way we gotta do it. You're probably wondering to yourself, well, Mel, what are you gonna talk about? Well, I have a guest that's from the council. He's actually now our new martial arts expert. I would like to, I like to bring to this little stage we got here. Shoto Bugsy, or just Shoto for short. Thanks for having me here. Well. Yeah, I've been wanting to have you here for the first episode because literally, I like the folks at home want to hear about you. They do. Yeah, man. You basically got with Jury Han. Miss, I'm going to destroy you with my feet. So I'm just saying. How did you guys meet? Well, I was waiting for someone. Actually, I was waiting for you. And basically, Dre and I fought, and really, she thought I was strong, cool, and hot. And after that, we're kind of together. Kind of been together. I thought Jury doesn't. So it's like, so is he like Street Fighter? Like in terms of timeline for all the folks at home, is she just Street Fighter 5 Jury, or Street Fighter 6 Jury? Street Fighter. Okay, if we're breaking the fourth wall, Street Fighter 6. So she's running errand. So, but this one's a little different from the actual Jury that's in Street Fighter 6. Yep, she's running shit for Shadowloo still, and you're fine with that. It's not like the council can't take Shadowloo down. Well, yeah, we probably all could if we probably all could if we really felt like it. But I'm not here to talk about. I'm not here to talk about no threats on this show. I'm here to talk about how you got Jury. You showed her how strong you were, and how you probably weren't going to take her usual guff where she belittles an opponent, and she probably saw you for the cool and confident person you really are. I gotta say, man, congrats. Really? Yeah. Most people, if they ever dealt with Jury, would probably crack or become a simp. But nah, you stood your ground. Y'all had a little street fight, and she was like, ooh, I think I like a little bit of that. Not the fighting, of course, but the way you held yourself in said fight. So, you guys must have got coffee, and you took it to your place via teleportation. And you just loved it there, and y'all just went. How do you know? I can see it. It's written all over your face. You guys probably spent an entire weekend just getting down. Am I correct? How did you? Well, yes. Well, good for you. See what I'm talking about, folks? You can get a chick just by being yourself, or being a top-notch Street Fighter. That helps too. If you are one, I'm not telling you to go out and smack someone that ain't really a Street Fighter. We don't like if they're both if you're a Street Fighter and this chick is a Street Fighter, y'all fight. That's what y'all do. But they'll just be fighting defenseless women. We don't be doing that. So, what about her do you like? Well, Mel, she's kind, she's caring, she's considerate. Kind and caring, huh? Those are not the words I'd usually define Jury. What you define her as? Sadistic, cruel, and there's like a little bit of playfulness with her. Well, I mean, she's that too, but like, you know, we like to try and show who, show the other who's boss while we get busy, get in your little tangled web and see where that goes. You're just really enjoying this, aren't you? No, because you're actually showing the audience at home that they don't have to always be someone they're not. Just being themselves is what they need to be. So, since you trained with Master Oro and by proxy Ryu, does that mean you can do a Hadouken? I haven't really practiced it yet, but yeah, somewhat. That's cool. So, when are you and Jury planning to get married? Because, Wes Bugsy's have been through like a bunch of weddings already, so I just kind of want to know so I can pick the right tux. Mel, it's a little too early for that. Though I did give her a promise ring. So, that does mean that one day I will. Alright. Alright, I'll keep you to that. But I want to know, honestly, do you think that your relationship with Jury will last? And also, do you think Lorenzo is a bitch? Well, I'd like to think me and Jury's relationship will endure and will last. And oh yeah, I do think Lorenzo is a uppity bitch. Like you're talking about like I gotta say this. You're talking to George something who has literally fought like a bunch of people while you just send your goons to do your dirty work. I mean, the last time they fought somebody, you sent your goons. And even the goons that you didn't respect basically basically wanted to fight George something in the Hood Gang Network on their own. So basically, you're just a coward. You're saying that you're strong in the mind, but are you strong with your fists? Do you even know how to fight? I mean, you used to be some sort of like thug yourself, so you must know at least how to throw a punch. Because honestly, all I hear about you is talk, talk, talk. But talk is cheap, Lorenzo. Talk is definitely cheap. See, I was trained by Master Oro. And Master Oro always taught me that when you fight, when you give it your all, when you finally give it your all, when you finally give it your all, you know the reason why you fight. Personally, all you're doing is having a little slap fight, trying to have a little slap fight with George, and then George something is gonna knock the ever loving God out of you, and what are you gonna do then? He's pretty much gonna do nothing. He's gonna do nothing of the sort. He's just gonna sit there, probably get banished again or taken out again, and he'll be a ghost again. Ooh. See, I know we were talking about Jury, but I like us just kind of shitting on Lorenzo. It's part of the show, and I just really love doing it. I see that. But how do Megalo and Overlord feel like you got this morning, you got this like afternoon time slot when they got the nighttime slot? I think they're fine with it, really. Just means that this show, can exist on all the big three box related stuff. But tell me, tell me. Sorry, I yawned. Darla, Darla working you, Darla working you down. Oh no, not just Darla, just the fact that I have a harem, and trust me, my nights are interesting and long and a little hard. If you catch my drift. I can see that. I can really honest to God see that. But yeah. But yeah. As a martial artist, what could you say to Lorenzo? Well, the only thing I gotta say about Lorenzo is actually just shut up, man, because we all know that you don't have it in you to actually do anything, and the only times you actually do is when you have henchmen, when you have goons that the Hood Gang Network have disposed of in the past. So hey, since we're trying to stretch this out a little bit, tell us about your background. Well, I worked at Master Oro for many years. I can do. I'm still working on Hadouken, but I can do a Shoryuken. I can do a Shoryuken pretty easily. I have this one move called the Blazing Fist, kind of like Prime's Falcon Punch, but a little bit different. Um, if I'm not training or drinking one of my protein shakes, I'm usually just around with Drake watching various shows. I mean, I like to binge watch a lot of stuff. And Lorenzo, if you want to say like, well, you and Jury are like, but is she like evil and you're cool with her working at Shaolu? Look, look. We stay out of each other's like work business because I know my jury is still trying to fight Bison or Seth, whichever. And basically, she may work for Shadowloo, but what do you want? What do you want from me? I'm not gonna like press her and be like, she works for an evil shadow corporation, shadow organization. Because the Bugsies and because the rest of the council know that good and evil must exist. Never getting over on the other. And I feel like Jerry's doing her part, and so am I. Doesn't mean that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I'm not worried. I still have my fears that one day she's gonna come back to the house all bloody and broken. And on that note, I'm probably going to like literally go into Shadowloo and start beating up motherfuckers. That's why I feel what's gonna happen. So so will she? No, but she always has to run errands for those Shadowloo dorks, and I always have to sit there and usually train and then sit down and watch some old Saturday cartoons on like Saturday, and like sometimes I'll sit around and watch a little old Jerry Springer on Pluto TV if I feel like it. You know, I wish Pluto TV would sponsor me. Why do you want Pluto TV as a sponsor? Because think about how much money we could be getting in on this place if we did. Besides, we all use it. You use it. Didn't they take off the Baywatch, 24-hour Baywatch? Yes, they did, and I'm very, 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 very sad about that. But what do you like to watch on Blue TV? Well, sometimes I like to watch the Comedy Central channel. I really like the I really like the I really like the Comedy Central animation channel because I get to watch some Beavis and Butthead. Something I missed out on when I was a kid because I was always training. And then, you know, I would like to, sometimes back when Blue TV had this one channel. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember that one channel you're talking about. We can't say it here, but I know what you're talking about, homie. You really do miss. Do you miss that channel? Well, I got Jury now, so I don't really entirely care anymore because you you get it on tap whenever she comes back for her little errands, eh? I mean, I shouldn't kiss and tell, but hey, you ain't saying nothing but a word. I already know. I already know, man. But let me tell you this though. Um. So, what other hobbies does Jerry like to do when she's with you? Other than the obvious, I'm trying to tell, the obvious I'm trying to convey, right? Well, other than the obvious, me and her like to just watch TV, hang out. Me and her talk about our past. There's usually a lot of there's usually a lot of emotions there because of what Bison did. And she's just so sometimes just worrying that I'll leave her, and because she thinks she's not normal, and she thinks I should be with a normal chick, and I'm like, no, Cherry, I love you for who you are, and I got to see her softer side and the more loving side. And she actually made me waffles and pancakes, and then for dinner, I made one of my very famous ramen bowls, and I was like, it's just like so cute. It's like, I mean, no, I don't believe in I don't believe in destiny or fate, but it feels like it. Well, I mean, you feel happy, right? Yeah. And Jury, she feels happy, right? Yes. So there it is. You guys complete each other. Sometimes sometimes people could say it's destiny or fate, but sometimes people just click. Some people just belong together, and some don't. But you found the one that really understands you and gets you, and you both reap the benefits of being together. So, so what do you think? I think you did the. I think that you and Jerry found each other, and it's actually pretty perfect when you think about it. Because I tell the folks at home all the time. You need to just be you. You don't need to be some slick, suave motherfucker like myself. Just be yourself. Sometimes it may not work out. Other times it will. Sometimes chicks will dig the fact that you're you, and sometimes it won't. But you got to make sure that the chick you're going for really understands you and really gets you as a person. You cannot, okay, for the life of you, you cannot pretend. You cannot sit there and pretend, right, that just because this chick is super hot, that you're gonna be perfect for her. Because let me tell you, that is just borderline lust, folks. And what you want is not borderline lust unless you're into that. I mean, if you're into that, go to a bar. But I say be careful. I'm not condoning you just going out there and screwing everything that moves. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, go out there and do what you gotta do. But if you're looking for love, you're looking to make a lasting connection. Just get out there and try, and be you. And sometimes for most people, that ain't gonna work. Like, I remember this one guy that came up to me the other day. He said, "Well, I'm an anime fan. Like, how am I gonna get a girl? Just go for, just go for a girl that likes anime just like you do. You know." And fellas, don't be simping for these. Don't be simping for like SJWs, man. Don't try to change for those people. Because 9 times out of 10, they just want to dominate. And folks, don't simp for a person that will never reciprocate your feelings. That's the one thing you don't want. What you want is someone that will get you, love you, and a certain for a certain someone that's sitting right next to me, take a Hadouken to the face. And I don't mean and I ain't talking about a regular Hadouken. No, no, no. Mel, why? Because it's adorable. You guys are adorable. Like, seriously, I'm making my jokes, but you guys are adorable. Just know that you have my approval. Thanks, I guess. Look, Shoto, you're gonna be really cool around here. It's gonna be really cool for you. You're training our best and brightest, and you're getting checks from Prime himself, so you don't really have to worry about money or you guys getting poor. Yeah, doing odd jobs and stuff. Prime does actually take care of a lot of us. He really does. That's why I think Prime is like the best, the truly the best kind of person. Because with the Colonel conglomerate, he actually has enough money to pay us all, and he does. While people in the regular world today, they have to deal with like bosses. Prime showing those idiots, hey, get a little something extra for yourself, right? Hey, I'll I'll cover you on this. Or hey, drinks are on me. And I've known Prime for years, Shoto. I've known him for years. That man can switch from generous and kind, but if you fuck with him, if you're like Faulkner, who he's going after, you better sleep with one eye open because he's coming for you when he does. When he does, know that when he comes for you, it's gonna be over. You're going night night. And that's why Faulkner is gonna get his like just actual ass beaten, because he's gonna understand. Yeah, the strong gotta protect the weak, and if you don't like that, then come and try to fight me, and I'll show you how weak you really are. Also, Mel, you totally forgot. I would say, oh yeah, take some of this, you British, you freaking false British bastard. Damn, Prime, in the audience again. Hey, I gotta check and see what you guys are up. I gotta check and see if you guys are like, staying in the staying in the regular parameters of YouTube, knowing how YouTube gets, you know. Well, thanks, man. What would you say to Faulkner? I would say, hey, Faulkner, if you got a problem, with me or any of the other council members, we can just take you guys out. That Scirocco thinks he's got it all figured out, but like he doesn't, and neither do you. And you may want to check on the Yandere Empire, like right about now. Don't just a little friendly warning. Not saying that everything they work for is now over because we got them a bunch of senpais that will always love them, which makes their whole get down kind of mute. So Scirocco, Faulkner, you guys are fucked. Just wanted to say that because you may have stopped us once, but let me tell you, it's a whole different ball game, folks. A whole different ball game. But hey, Mel, wrap it up, man. Sure thing. I am Mel Terrence Curro, mostly commonly known as a Bugsy. Now, I hope you guys really do, I was going to end this with a song and tell y'all to respect each other and show how suave and sophisticated you are without trying to do any tricks and just be yourself. But I say this, folks, always be yourselves. Don't worry about what the other guy is doing. Don't worry about what the influencer on the right telling you how to be a dude. Because you're a dude in your own way. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, hurting anybody or yourself, you're good. But don't use cheesy pickup lines. Just be yourself. Be your cool, confident self. The confident self I know you are on the inside. Prove to me that I'm right. All I'm saying. And to Lorenzo, I have this to say to you. George is going to beat your ass. Plain and simple. And Prime, got any last words to say to Faulkner and Scirocco? Oh, Scirocco, I'm coming for you. You're totally gonna be screwed. I said, Scirocco, you're going down, and I'm gonna laugh as you go down. And Shoto, got anything to say? Look, if any of the Shadaloo members are watching, look, don't mess with her, and I won't mess with y'all. Capiche? And Vega, there's Prime wants to deal with you, but so do I. So, and if you want to fight, we're all for it. We'll see you guys later for another Mel's Word. I think I'm going to be doing these every day. Or at least every few days. We're still trying to figure it out, but, bear with us. Peace, everybody.